An army marches on its stomach. So said Napoleon. Now, an ample food supply for civilians is a no-brainer in the critical development of any civilization. But the Aztecs perfected a unique method, not only to provide a substantial food supply for its civilian populace, but to fuel the military expansion of its empire.
This revolutionary engineering was called Chinampas, a system that allowed them to literally create new land to farm and to live on.
If you're going to have a city of any size, you have to provide room for them. And so what they did was build up these Chinampas in the lake bed.
Basically, Chinampa is an artificial island built in the lake.
They look like narrow football fields, about 300 feet long by about 30 feet wide. A Chinampa was built by weaving a web of sticks floating in the water and piling reeds on top of them. Mud was then scraped from the lake bottom and piled atop the reeds to form the Chinampa. It took 4 to 6 men 8 days to build the average Chinampa. They were connected to the city by massive navigational canals that would take thousands of men months to build.
A Chinampa like this one could produce up to 7 crops a year, whereas a farm on the mainland could yield 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 at the most. As a crop was ready to harvest on a Chinampa, seedlings from another would be sprouting out of mud that would be spread on a boat adjacent to the Chinampa. Then when the seedlings were ready, they'd be transported to the Chinampa, and this cycle would be repeated over and over and over again on hundreds and then thousands of Chinampas. Now, it was this technology that transformed Tenochtitlan from just another tribal town in the 14th century to a dominant and thriving city-state.